Oh, Ethan here, guys. Welcome back to another video. So guys, today we are going to be coding some more Python, and we are going to be talking about if and else statements, and these are very important for if you want to make games and stuff like that. So let me just make sure my syntax is on Python here. I'm just gonna go file, save as, and then we're just gonna name it if else, like that, or if else.py. We also have our thing open, and we're gonna go cd desktop just to set us up for what we're gonna be doing today. So we're gonna be creating a variable called A and a variable called B. And I just want to show you guys. So we're going to make A equal 10, but we're going to make it a string, right? Actually, no, let's keep it at 10. And we'll make B 20, right? So when you're creating an if-else statement, you're going to want to start with if. So let's say we want to create something like, let's say this person did something, then that this happened. So let's say A equals, let's say if A equals 10, then we're going to put a colon. Make sure you put a colon or else nothing will happen. Now the reason you know when you put a colon is if you don't, then this will happen. You won't get an indent. But when you do, boom. So if A equals 12, then we're gonna write print A equals 10, okay? So now here comes the else statement. But what if 10 does not equal? What if A does not equal 12? This is where else comes in. So we're gonna put else and then a colon, and then we're gonna write print A equals, and then we can write plus A. I think that will work, yeah. So we're gonna file, we're gonna save this, and let's run this code. Let's run if else.py. So it says invalid syntax, okay? Now I'm gonna tell you why it's invalid syntax. So I haven't talked about these yet, but when you're assigning a variable, you give it one equal sign. But when you're checking if something's a number, it's gonna be two equal signs. So now we're gonna save that if else.py. And it's going to say A equals 10. But what if we turn A to 20, right? We're going to, if else.py. It's going to say A equals 20. Now, this is called a constant. Well, in my terms, this is called a constant if statement. If else statement. Now, why do I call it a constant if else statement? It's because, let's say someone is playing a game of yours, and you make this in where you can change the variable 2 times. Now, constant variables can be used if like you're making a game and there's settings, right? But what a constant variable does is only if you change the variable number, then it will change the if statement. And this is different from a non-constant variable where if someone does something, then that happens. So I'm going to show you something different. So if A equals 10, we're going to write that. Now, we can write another one. If A is bigger than B, then we can print A is bigger than B. And now we're going to write an else statement that we're going to print we're going to print B is bigger than A. So this is still a constant variable. Now if we run it, it's going to say A equals 10, but it's going to say B is bigger than A since B is bigger than A, because B is 20 and A is 10. Now I'm going to show you how you can make a non-constant variable where when you do something it changes. So let's just say we make, so you can make a non-constant, a constant variable, a constant if statement to a non-constant if statement. So if we make A equal 20 and we make B equal 20, actually 10, then we can make this a thing. So let's say we make this a setting. So we're gonna print, and then we're gonna print A. We're gonna make sure it's a string. We're gonna copy and paste. We're just gonna, so we're gonna paste that in, and then I don't know why this keeps on happening. And we're gonna change that to B. So what this is gonna do is it's just gonna print out the two little things. So we're gonna make it run, and it's gonna say this, print that. Why is that wrong? It's because when it's a print statement, there's no strings in it. It's just automatically gonna print. So we're gonna write if else.py, and now it's gonna print 20 and 10, right? So now we know what there is, and we're gonna be coming back to this, especially since once we learn about functions and input values, we can come more to non-constant variables. But let's say you're making a setting and someone changes the value of 5, of A to 5, right? Then it's gonna print 20, and it's gonna print 5 and 10, right? So we're gonna write if A is bigger than B, then print A is bigger than B. And now we're gonna write an else statement. Else print B is bigger than A. And what did I forget here? Obviously the quotations. So we're gonna save that, and we're gonna put in if else.py, right? And it's gonna say B is bigger than A because that is that. But let's say we make this 2. We're gonna save that, and we're gonna write if else.py. Then it's gonna say A is bigger than B. And now this is a very basic way of making if else statements. And later on, these are gonna become so important if you guys want to make games or even anything, to be honest, because if you don't know if else statements, then you're not going to be able to make what you want to make. I'm just saying the truth. So if you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like in the description below. Next week, next video, I think we're going to be covering functions, because I really need to cover that if we want to get into more advanced things. So I think I'm going to cover functions and input values in the next 2 videos. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.